Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar high.
Bit of hurry. What day is it? We've skipped a week.
We missed a week. Jacko has been sick with a bit of golfitis.
You left for a week, but I have. I played golf every single day last week. But anyway, welcome back to YKM, You Kidding Me podcast, episode 5.
Lima. Welcome back. We're back on the couch. Back on Jacko's couch. We're
back to where it all began.
Yeah, this is... I might get a bit teary, actually. we're back to where it all started. Memories.
It's funny because I was like, I want to do 100 episodes in a row. And we lasted 4 weeks. And then we skipped one. So
we skipped one, and we've got Rafi. Comes say hello because she loves the wooden spoons.
She's a bit tired because she's been to the vet, so she might actually have a sleep and not be too annoying. But she's wanting to eat like my wooden spoon.
And she's very affectionate. I've never seen her this affectionate before.
Yeah, she's sitting down. She's very sooky. She's sooky.
So what do we have a bit of a surprise today on the podcast.
Oh, we might bring in a guest for the first time ever.
A guest? I remember I brought this up once and you're like, nah, probably won't bring any in, but...
I don't really want to bring guests in, but there's just one lurking around here somewhere, so maybe they can come in and towards the end of the podcast because there's some relevant information that we need to know. About a certain TV show on Australian television.
So
that nobody watches anymore.
It'd be rude not to, really.
It would be.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's going on, bro? I haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't told you this, but the other day I went to my mailbox, and usually I just get just junk, yeah?
Yep.
Just junk mail. Nothing really good. It's not like I won the lottery.
Did we get a radio deal?
It wasn't a radio deal. But I opened it up. It has Morgan Waterhouse on it. I open it up. I'm like, what is this? It says it's from the sheriff's office.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, what is this? And I'm reading it. I'm reading through the fine details. It's basically saying, I have fines to pay. And they are from 5 years ago.
Oh, no.
2 fines. One's like a red light fine and one's a parking fine from 5 years ago. I've never heard of these fines. I'm like, is this a scam? I'm reading the details. This guy's like, I'm the sheriff. I will come clamp your car if you do not pay the fines.
Wait, what was a scam, wasn't it?
No, it was legit. It's legit. You can get, if you don't pay fines, you get letters from an actual sheriff saying I can come repossess your possessions.
What?
Clamp your vehicle. Take your vehicle, start taking your assets.
So what did the fines end up to? Because I know they gain interest every single month.
So
yours would be $4,000.
Two fines totaled $950.
Oh, just for a parking fine. That was an $80
parking fine and a red light. And red lights, they're just to be honest, they're bullshit. It might be orange and you're just going there might be someone in front of you and you're just going through and it quickly turns. I feel like at different times of day, the lights will change quicker as well. If you're in peak hour, they'll go 1 second.
You get one car through, it's so annoying.
Yeah, and yet if you get caught just over the line, bang, done, red light camera.
Damn.
So I've called up old mate and I'm like, bro, I did not know about these. I pay all my fines. I'm a good guy.
I'm a good Samaritan.
I'm like, bro, can you just I'm happy to still pay them, but I just don't want to pay all these extra fees because $950 for 2 fines 5 years ago.
They don't care though. I did that last month. I ended up having 2 fines on the same name street in the same suburb, but they were 2 different streets. So I thought they were 1 fine. So I didn't pay it. So it went up to $400 for an $80 fine. And I called and I rebutted it and they was like, nah, not having it. You have to pay. So I paid $400.
Wow.
For a fine I didn't even know I had.
And they're never a nice... It's never a nice feeling.
They don't care.
When you get a fine in the mail, you just feel sick.
Oh, I hate it. I always try and rebel to them. I'm not going to pay that shit. But then it's gaining interest.
I always write a try to get out of
same.
I think we both had one once, and we both
had one. You've gotten out of a few though. I've never gotten out of one ever.
Yeah. We had 1 week, was back in the day.
What's your go-to excuse to get out of a parking fine?
Back in the day, I had 3 speeding fines from the same camera. So I had all these. I never knew there was a camera there, and then it was like on the Friday, I had these 3 letters come in the mail at work, and they were all speeding fines from this one camera, and I never knew there was a camera under this bridge. It was like heading out towards like Portsea sort of way.
Yeah.
And one was like only 5 Ks over. The second one was like 5 Ks over. And the third one was like 20 Ks over. And I got out of the 2 slower ones. I basically YouTubed how to get out of speeding fines.
Did you? What did it say?
It basically said like I've recently bought like a new car, and it's
I don't know how
how I was
sensitive. I don't know how sensitive.
I wasn't aware of the
gas
I
pedal
wasn't
is.
aware of the acceleration speed of my new car.
Worst excuse
And
ever.
I got out of 2 out of 3.
What?
Yeah. So
You YouTubed it. That's a big brain move there to YouTube how to get out.
and
of
it paid
a fine.
off. I mean,
You can YouTube anything these
YouTube
days.
is the answer.
Yeah.
If you're watching this on YouTube, how you doing?
Yeah. Watch till the end and then go look out how to get out of your parking
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Or how to hide a dead body, whatever.
Yeah. So I'll see if I can get those off. But yeah, that was the start of my week sort of.
I remember when I had a fine when we went and played golf at Albert Park.
Yeah.
And you said to write to them and say, your car broke down in the car park. Just say you're waiting for RAC.
If you need to get out of fines, call me.
I did that.
I'll give you a discount. I like it's a little side hustle I do.
It took 4 months and they wrote back saying, no chance, buddy. And I was like,
Yeah, no chance, buddy. They must see it.
I should have YouTubed it though.
I think they're starting to tighten down. Oh, speaking of tightening down, I think Uber Eats is tightening down. If I was here at Jacko's the other night.
Do you know what? I got a full refund for that.
Did you?
Yep, for 1 piece of bacon not there. Full
So
refund.
we ordered grilled burgers the other night, and I ordered 2 double chicken. Like, because, I feel like 1 little chicken
You're
patty.
a growing man. You
growing.
you pump the iron.
I need the protein, So I ordered like Simon Says with 2 chicken patties, and I was so hungry. I was so keen for this, and I open up my grilled, and there's 1 chicken patty, and I'm like, my heart was slowly breaking when I saw it. And anyway, I'm going to have to write in the Uber because I've paid nearly $7 for this chicken patty, and it's a bit annoying, to be honest. I was starving.
It's not about the $7. It's about you wanted the whole thing.
I just wanted it all.
Like when they don't give
I'm
you
happy to
sauce.
pay extra for it, but I wanted the whole package,
Yeah.
And they replied to me the next day saying, "Hey mate, sorry, we checked with the restaurant and your order was all fine." I was like, I literally have a photo with 1 chicken patty that I've sent you, and then they didn't reply. Then the next night, how's this? I don't know if this is just good karma or the world sort of. It's a bit windy here today, Melbourne.
It's all right.
Cyclone Katrina. I don't know if the world was just sort of saying, "Sorry, Morgan, here's something to give back to you because you took it on the chin."
Like a man.
Yeah, and so I ordered a Guzman burrito bowl the next day. Sometimes I just don't feel like cooking, So Uber Eats is my
2
go-to.
days in a row. Whoa.
Yeah, look
I
out.
Uber 5 times a week though, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's not every night. It probably sounds bad. I don't just get Uber Eats every night, but the next night Uber Eats burrito bowl. Actually, it wasn't even the next night. It was 5 days later. Anyway, I ordered 1 burrito bowl and then 2 come. 2. That's never happened to me before in my life.
Wow.
2 burrito bowls for the price of 1.
How do they fuck that up, honestly?
Old mate in the kitchen must just be off with the fairies and fully. I read the receipt. I was like, "Fuck! Did I order?"
It says 1.
I was like, "Did I order 2 by accident?" I thought I screwed up.
Yeah, of course.
And it says 1, $24.
It's not.
1 chicken burrito bowl, extra chicken. I got the extra chicken with that too.
You actually text me that randomly.
I was like, "This is so heavy." And I'm looking at it, it's 2 burrito bowls.
That's insane. That's good.
Guzzy, thank you.
Yeah, shout out to
Whoever
Guz.
did that,
Absolutely.
appreciate you.
So what else is going on? You ran a marathon, half mara?
Half mara. The knee is still, still getting a little bit better. But at the start of this year, mate, I was never a runner.
I'm not a runner still. We talked about this, I think, last episode.
Yeah.
But You've actually been through the marathon now. You got through it.
Half marathon, yeah.
You're alive. You're not in a wheelchair. I think
I was a bit nervous. I wasn't too sure if I was going to do it because my knee's been playing up. I went and got
running hurts your knees. You just pounding your feet and legs into the ground.
I went and got some cupping done and some needling, which I've never had done before. Looks like they put like a big marshmallow on fire, put it in these jars, and then they chuck it on your leg, and then and the needling before the half marathon was fine. Didn't feel it.
Do they put it in there and then they twist it and then it spasms?
She just sort of just goes, just like jabs
Or they
it.
like flick it in?
Yeah, she just like jabs it in and pulls it out.
I hate have you ever had the one where they literally, it's like acupuncture and they put them all in on the muscles and then they twist it and then your muscle goes and they stop it there and then they twist it again and it like hits the like spasms and then it loosens it and then they do it again.
So I went.
That's my worst fear. I hate that.
So I went back after the run, like 2 days later, because I was walking like an 83-year-old, and I was like, "This is not good. I need to fix this."
Non-mobile 83-year-old.
Yeah. So I go into the physio again, and she did the needling, and one of the first one hurt so bad. Second one didn't feel it. The third one she put in, my whole leg just goes whoa. Like I've never felt anything. It's like my whole muscle just like spasmed. It was so weird, the weirdest feeling. She's like, that's what I want. She's like, I'm like releasing all like the tension in your muscle.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
So that's was a fun. That was last weekend, fun weekend. But
I think I'll stick to doing 10 push-ups a week on my carpet.
It's addictive. I don't know if any other runners know, but you get like the feeling afterwards is just such a high, and like now I'm sort of thinking to myself like, what's the next one? Like, you always want to get better, get faster, push yourself. You know,
you do.
PBs. What have you been up to, mate?
I've just been. I don't know. I played golf literally every day last week. We had a event on Sunday and it was hailing, but it was raining sideways.
You were playing in the rain.
It was so uncomfortable. I went through 5 pairs of gloves. My pants were stuck to my. It was just so.
You own 5 gloves.
Yeah, they're all gone now. I hate them. But anyway,
more than Michael Jackson.
I know. I'm Michael. Have you heard the Drake's son? You know, Drake dropped a new album.
I did see he has a new album, but I haven't really listened to it.
Bro, have you heard his son? He released a song. His son, Adonis. He's like 5 or some shit.
On the album?
Yeah, he like featured on one of the Drake songs. And he did the artwork.
I saw the artwork, yeah.
You haven't heard this?
No.
I want to get your opinion on this song then.
I haven't heard it. Are you going to play it?
I'm going to play it for you. It's called My Man Freestyle. See, this bit's good. Yeah. Don't talk to my man like that. It's kind of hard.
Oh, yeah.
You like it. But then it goes into like a freestyle and it's...
How old is this guy, kid?
It's like 5.
You know which one you want.
I didn't even know Drake had a kid.
Yeah.
I don't care which one you want. You can take whatever.
Ooh.
I don't care what you do. I will wear your washing for you.
It's kind of good.
Yeah. Is it the whole song him singing, or is Drake
This is a whole freestyle. No, so he like dropped a little bit of this verse on one of Drake's songs, and it just randomly goes, "Don't talk to my mans like that. I like it when you like it."
So
that's kind of good.
That little bit is in one of Drake's songs.
Yeah, and then after it, because it was like everyone was talking about it, he dropped like his own song. I'll tell you how many streams it has, which is going to be sad for me because I'm an artist and I've worked hard, and it already has 900K and he has 600,000 monthly listeners.
Wow.
And it's in like Fresh Finds. It's like, okay, dude, it's not Fresh Finds. This fucking Spotify.
Drake's son.
It's Drake's son. It's going to get millions. I mean,
when did that drop?
How good's the artwork?
Yeah.
That's literally something that I would draw. I've drawn that before.
Yeah, isn't it crazy looking back at the drawings you did when you were a kid?
Yeah.
I like that. I rate it.
Would you put that in your playlist? I just wanted to get your opinion. I mean, I think it starts good, but then he's like, I don't care which one you want.
Like I like the like. I want to hear the song where Drake's song with it in it.
You want to hear it?
Well, not the whole song because we don't have time for that. But I can listen to it in my own time. You don't have to show me if you don't want to.
I'll show you it. And this song's like super hard. It's like shot him in daylight. Like he's talking about killing people. And then his son's on it going, don't talk to my mates like that. Like,
Is there a video clip of this?
No.
Yeah.
and then it goes into this.
Don't talk to my man like that.
You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway, shout out to Adonis.
Is
because
Drake
he's-
married?
No, he's got a baby mama that he doesn't mess with anymore, I don't think. I mean, it's like keeping up
Does
with
his
the
kid live
Kardashians.
with Drake? Or with his mum?
I don't know the living situation, actually.
Well, mate, you
I'm pretty sure he does like
I
a
want
show. I think he does a show a week, so I'm not sure.
yeah, it might be tough.
And the
he
kid,
might
has,
just
to, the kid has to go to school and shit. But he's
maybe as a permanent like babysitter.
100%.
You know?
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I like it.
you like it.
I saw the other day. It was I'm not sure if it was on the news or on my TikTok. There was a 104-year-old lady skydiving
I think I saw this, and she like
to break the world record.
Guinness World Record. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they actually didn't have to pull like a parachute because she was so old. Her skin slowed them down.
She just like floated down because she weighed 0 kilometers. She was so old.
No, but yeah, good on you. I'm not sure her name,
What do
but
you mean,
like,
good on you. She's dead,
did she die?
dude. Didn't you know about that? So okay. Oh my god. So you don't know the
rest in-
actual
rest
whole.
in peace.
You don't know the whole point of the story, right?
No.
So she went for the Guinness World Record, did the skydive, and then the next morning died in her sleep. So
Oh, no way.
It was before they actually got a chance to verify the record. So she didn't even get the record.
Oh, she didn't get it.
No.
How didn't she get it? Like, wouldn't she have known
No,
that she was going to
she
get it?
needed to sign something or something, and she died early.
You're joking.
So she didn't get it.
So there's a 103-year-old out there going like, yes, I got it.
Maybe the 103-year-old just, in the
She
sleep.
had something to do with it.
Maybe she was like, this bitch. Oh, shit. Package.
Well, like, yeah.
Hang on, I
so
forgot
I
the
did.
package.
I didn't read that. I didn't read that in the article, but or
Come in.
I didn't read that, but that's not very nice news. That's not a happy ending. It's not a happy ending, you know. It's not the ending I was hoping for. But
No,
good on.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
But good on her for like going out with a
Bang. Or a fall.
She was. She
did-
went
It would be a pretty cool thing to do,
To finish.
the last thing
to
that
finish
you do.
it. Like, what would
Yeah.
you guys do? Like, what would be the last thing you'd want to
Oh, I
just
mean,
like
the amount
tick
of-
off the list?
have you
Like,
ever jumped out of a plane?
I've never jumped out. Have you?
Yeah, twice. The amount of adrenaline that you get is just
I've seen
unreal.
too many stories, man, of just like people's parachutes not opening, and
Yeah.
I can't. I don't think I can do it.
No, it's definitely worth it. Like, when you're up there and you're like, if I fall right now, who cares? Like, that's how
Did you
good
do it
is.
for like a birthday or something?
No,
like
we
that?
did it with GoPro.
Oh, okay.
We did it with GoPro in
Okay.
Cairns.
In
and then
Cairns,
I
that's
did
sick.
in Wollongong too. But it was like sketchy because the Wollongong one, they don't recommend you do it after a certain amount of like wind. So if it's too windy, they don't want you to do it. And it was just on the brink.
Oh,
So I was a bit nervous, and I'm scared of heights, like
Yeah.
fully scared of heights. But when you're in the sky, you can't even see the ground. It's just white clouds. It's the greatest, and you only free fall for like 4 seconds. It's the greatest 4 seconds ever. You've got to do it. I would recommend.
you haven't had a better 4 seconds?
No.
Oh.
So I saw a little article, and it was like it reminded me how old I am. It
Well,
said
you
that
forgot.
the article was Gen Z slang.
You forgot how old you were?
Yeah, I know how old. We're the same age-ish,
A little bit.
a little bit, but we're both Gen Y, millennials. And obviously there's a new generation, Gen Z, and they're bloody crazy. But the article was Gen Z slang that all parents should know. So if you had a kid right now, your kid grew up, the shit that they would be talking, do you know all of them? Because I'm going to...
I think there's a lot that I probably don't even know of.
Okay, I've got like 6 here. that
Because
I'm
like I
gonna-
remember back in the day when I was at school, there used to be so many things I like did not even know. You know, kids would just make things up, and I wouldn't even know what it meant.
All right, I'm going to test you with a couple, and you're going to tell me what you think
Just
they
put
mean.
on some lip gloss, you know, because my lips are getting a bit.
I don't think that's
shaped.
a Gen Z thing to do, by the way.
Well, it's not lip gloss. It's
Is it the stuff that makes your lips go fat?
It's pawpaw
Pawpaw.
ointment.
Yeah, it's good.
Multi-purpose soothing balm with natural pawpaw.
Okay.
That's not sponsored. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting the lips.
Are you ready for the test?
Yeah.
The Gen Z test.
Is this a test on me?
This is to see how swag you are.
All right, let's go.
I'm testing you.
All right.
I didn't know some of these, by the way.
Okay.
Just so you don't feel bad.
Let's see if I do
First
it.
one's pretty easy. Riz. What's Riz?
Riz is like how a guy is towards like girls. Like that guy's got Riz because he picks up all the girls.
Yeah, so he's got chat, like he's got Riz. So it's actually...
saying chat, that's a whole nother thing.
It's actually short for charisma.
Charisma.
Did you know that? I didn't know that. Riz is short for charisma. Generally refers to how a person acts when they are trying to seduce a partner.
Yeah, see?
I'll count that. All right, ready?
Okay.
Vio.
Ding. What?
Vio. V-I-O.
Vio.
Yeah.
Can you put it in a sentence for me?
Hey, shut up. That's a complete vio.
It's like a violation.
It is a violation.
Oh, let's go.
I didn't think you were going to get that one. So, yeah.
Well, like if you put in a sentence, I can get it.
Oh, my man's got violated right there. If someone... I feel like it's an English thing. Oh, if someone says a joke against you, like, nice hat. Oh, you just violated a man them. You know?
I like it. I've never heard it before.
Listen, I'm Jason Statham. And those shoes are complete shit. And I just violated you. What do you think about that?
I reckon they're all right.
Nah, I love them. I got them too. Shout out New Balance. Pay us. All right, ready? Next one. I've never heard this one, but beige flag.
Well, they're not a red flag. They're not a green flag. They're a beige flag. So maybe it means they're in between a red and a green flag. Like they're on the fence about that person.
Close.
Whoa.
Close. So it's like... red flags are obviously serious traits that make you want to avoid somebody.
Yeah.
Green flags is like you want to get to know them. And beige flag is a new phrase. It's something mundane about a person that has a potential to put someone off. So you're like, that's a beige flag. I don't know why I'm talking in the UK accent. But like, just say you take a shit on the carpet. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. That's beige flag.
Mate, that's a red flag. If someone can... Oh my goodness. That's the wrong context.
No, I'd let it slide. I'd be like, not sure. Beige. It depends if it's really smelly or stains my carpet.
What if it's like... You could probably say like if someone's gone to have a cup of tea and they put 10 teaspoons of sugar in their cup of tea, that's probably a bit of a beige flag because you're like, bro, like, you know, like, is this person a little bit crazy? Is that right? It's a bit, of a beige flag.
I think I'll give you that.
Yeah.
All right, this one I actually don't even know how to say. Chuggy. Chuggy. C-H-E-U-G-Y.
C-H-E-U-G-Y.
Chuggy.
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 Chuggy. Can you say it for me?
Okay. Wear skinny jeans on a daily basis? Chuggy.
As in like, it's a bit like...
Gotta live, laugh, love tattoo? Chuggy.
It's like yuck, like you, as if you would like do that or wear it.
Yeah, so it's basically...
It's a bit like...
People would call those who are outdated or stuck in the past as chuggy.
Oh, I've never heard that before either.
Yeah, so it's basically calling someone a boomer.
Far out. So like you're just stuck in the past, mate.
Yeah, so if you wear skinny jeans, like they're not in fashion right now, that's chuggy. I don't even...
There's only one way to style skinny jeans, and that's chuck them in the campfire.
Yeah, absolutely. This one's very easy. I'll run through the last two or three real quick. Go off, pop off.
Go off, sis.
Pop off, sis.
Go off, sister.
Go off, sis.
Pop off.
Pop off.
Oh, she was pop off.
Do you know what pop off means when I was growing up? Someone farted.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, pop off.
Yeah.
Shit smelled good. Yeah, you're right.
I knew that one, yeah.
Yep. And then, okay, we got we stan. What does that mean?
We stand.
Yeah.
We stand. Is that one word?
We stan. We stand as one, and there with one more. What?
I learned about Stan. Do you know where Stan comes from?
No.
Eminem Stan. So it's like to be that much of a fan. It's people like took that because.
Okay,
Stan
our guest has come in early here without a mic, so you guys won't even be able to hear. But the producer has just said, Stan actually comes from Eminem Stan, like they're obsessed, like an obsessive fan, which she's right because
So it's not a stalker fan.
a Stan is somebody who is huge enthusiastic of a film, band, individual, whatever. It originated as the blend of words stalker and fan, meaning someone who is so obsessed with someone. So like, I stan you. Like, oh yeah, we stan that guy. He's our favourite.
Oh, right.
Have you heard that? You've heard that, sure.
No, I haven't.
You have.
No, I haven't.
Like,
I would tell you if I had heard it.
I stan that hat.
Don't come at me.
Like, we're One Direction stans, you know?
I haven't heard it. I'm sorry.
All right, next one, salty. Very easy.
Salty, like I'm just a bit off that
Bit
person.
upset, yeah.
Bit angry.
Last
at them.
one, sus.
Sus is a bit like, I don't know if they're telling the truth, sort of thing.
What's it short for? Pretty easy. Suspect. Suspicious,
Yeah,
whatever.
suspicious suspect, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a little lesson of, so if you have an accidental kid or your niece or, I don't know if you have nieces or whatever, come up to you and be like, ew, beige flag, sus, we stan you though. You'll be like, I got you.
Oh, you did pretty good with that.
Got you, fam.
Got you.
Hey, big ups, man. Big ups, fam.
Are we ready for some facts of the day?
I think we are. I haven't had a fact of the day in a while.
I've got two. Do you want one or two? I reckon we can do two.
I want two from you. I want two facts from you.
Okay.
Because we skipped a week, so we need two facts. Otherwise, I'm going to be left with nothing. Hit me.
Okay, so the first one is nutmeg is a hallucinogen. Did I say that right?
Hallucinogen.
Yeah. So
Nutmeg?
if you have
I thought it was when you like.
if you have nutmeg enough nutmeg,
you can trick
you
the
will
fuck out.
hallucinate, like basically having mushrooms.
I thought nutmeg was when you kick a soccer ball in between someone's legs.
We don't encourage overdosing on nutmeg. Don't go over to the shops and then start eating 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. It's not good for you.
I don't even know if I've ever had nutmeg.
But I never knew that.
What happens?
You just like hallucinate.
So you see like zombies.
I don't know, zombies. You just be like,
Do we have any nutmeg in the house? Let's have heaps of it. Let's have heaps of it and just sit here. The producer's just given us some nutmeg. How much nutmeg is bad?
It didn't tell me.
All right, let's
Jacko's
see.
gonna have
Avoid sprinkling over steaming pots. Okay,
Jacko's going to have a little.
I don't want to hallucinate.
The spice contains myristicin, a natural compound
Mind-altering.
that has mind-altering
If
effects.
ingested in large doses, I think I have to drink this whole thing.
That's 50 grams.
I'm not going to do that.
So don't do that, but it's an interesting fact, all right? So that's fact number one. And
Okay, hit me with the next.
okay, number two. I did not know this either, all right? So the heart of a shrimp or a prawn, depending where you're from, you might call them shrimps, you might call them prawns. The heart of a shrimp is located
In its ass.
in its head.
Is it?
Its heart is in your head.
That's why you take the head off.
Yeah, some people say like stop thinking with your head. Think with your heart.
Yeah,
Well,
if you're a
look,
shrimp, that's pretty
the
hard.
shrimp's heart's in his head.
Oh, that's funny.
So they're making it tough for the little prawn, aren't they?
Yeah, that's funny. What's the movie with the shrimp? Hey, producer, what's the movie with the shark tail? What does the shrimp say?
Is it Finding Nemo?
Oh yeah.
What movie is this?
Shark Tale is like,
Oh, Shark Tank.
and the sharks are gonna eat the shrimp, and then the shrimp's like,
Would you prefer Finding Nemo or Shark Tale?
Oh, Finding Nemo, it's a classic, but Shark Tale is underrated.
I like Finding Nemo.
Shark Tale's underrated.
Will Smith on Shark Tale.
He is, and then he slapped Chris Rock, so I don't know how I feel about him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have for you something else, another fun thing to talk about.
Is it a joke or it's a fun thing?
No, these are insane laws.
Oh. Is it? Are these
are
Australian?
One is, but these are real laws around the world. I've got 5 for you,
Okay.
and you're going to be like this. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's what we want.
That's what we want. So this is the "Are you kidding me" part of the show.
Yeah.
All right. This is fucked. It is illegal, like illegal, to run out of gas on the German autobahn. If you fuck up and run out of gas,
You're cooked.
you're actually going to get a fine. You'll get a full fine. Germans believe you have the power to keep your car properly gassed. So if you run out of gas, it's your own fault.
You're kidding me.
Like, yeah. No, I'm not kidding. That's actually true. I would not survive in Germany.
But come to think of it,
Mate, I leave
have you ever run out of petrol?
I've been on the brink many times. I wait till my petrol, I can't see the light and it's going bing, bing on my
Okay,
face.
once I was driving back from Coffs Harbour. Actually, no, I went all the way from Byron Bay back to Melbourne. It was one of the longest drives I've ever done.
That's
Because I'm from Coffs Harbour, it's about 14 hours to go from Coffs to Melbourne. And me and my mate were driving back, and I remember coming into Melbourne,
with nothing.
trying to find a petrol station, and you know the little bar that tells you how many Ks you got left? It got to 4. It said I had 4 Ks left, and then I see a Shell. I'm like, yes, a Shell petrol station. I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Like, I
Are
thought
you sure you saw a cell? You didn't have too many nutmegs?
I saw 5 shells and a mermaid.
Seashells.
That was after the nutmeg. I was like, oh my goodness. So like, yeah. But I've never actually broken down, touch wood.
I've been on zero many times.
Touch wood.
Oh, wow. I've been on zero many times.
Really?
Yeah, zero. I live life by the edge, mate.
Wait, and it didn't break down. Was it making some crazy noises?
No, because they lie. They give you an extra 30 Ks when you get to zero, I'm sure. All right, do you want to hear law number 2?
If anyone knows about that, any mechanics out there, like if you know, does a car go like another 20 Ks after it goes to 0? Or is it meant to just go and cut out?
All right,
Let me know.
let us know. Are you a Winnie the Pooh fan?
I haven't seen Winnie the Pooh in a long time, but I
But
do
you remember
love
it being good.
I do love Winnie the Pooh.
Who's your favourite
I saw
character?
I saw something the other day, and it was like, it was really nice. It was like, even though the Eeyore is depressed, all his friends still included him in whatever they did. Which, like, I thought that was really nice. Like, they still bring Eeyore along, even though Eeyore is always so sad and
I
depressed.
didn't even remember that Eeyore was depressed, but that's,
apparently
some adult themes.
Eeyore is depressed.
Well, if you're a Winnie the Pooh fan, don't go to Poland because you cannot wear T-shirts with Winnie the Pooh on it. It's illegal
What? Why?
because they
Is
believe
it offensive?
it's a bit too risky for the likes of impressionable children. Winnie the Pooh, a kids show.
So you're saying people can't wear it because it gets kids' attention? Is that what you're saying?
They've banned it, Winnie the Pooh, around schools and playgrounds. You cannot. It's literally illegal.
It's
to
because
wear Winnie the
it's
Pooh
like
merch.
it's they see it as like a lure.
Yeah, they do.
They lure it to lure kids.
I feel
or
like there's
something.
much worse shit like GTA. You know what I mean?
No, but they're saying if someone's wearing Winnie the Pooh, a
Yeah.
kid's gonna be like, oh my god, Winnie the Pooh. And
No,
like, they
no.
might get kidnapped or something. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think it's that the show's the character. It says Winnie the Pooh finding the A.A. Milne character a bit too risky for the likes of impressionable children.
Well, I'm gonna say, are you kidding me to that? Because I'm
Either
not
way.
too sure what that law is.
Have you seen
but-
what they're doing with the new GTA 6 or 7, whatever we're up to? That's taken like 6 years to come out, and it's meant to be the best game ever.
Is it like VR goggles and you're actually in the show?
It looks so real, but do you know what they're doing? They're
They're using actors. It's actually like,
no, you have to scan your face, so
No
you have to be
way.
17 and over.
hold on. So does the character actually you?
You can make it look like you, but it's still
That's
a game.
Sick.
But a lot of kids like play GTA and they run around and just shoot up cops, and it's probably why half the fucking people are psycho in America. But obviously it's pretty bad for impressionable children if a 14, 15-year-old's just getting used to running around town, driving into anyone, running people.
Yeah.
You know
You
what
got
I
to
mean?
have age limits.
It's bad. But in previous it says 15 plus or 18 plus, but there's no way to see
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
now you actually have to scan and log in
to be able to use. Oh,
and
really?
you have to be 17, and they use AI facial construction.
Oh, that's good.
It's pretty cool.
It's a bit like what you use to get into your iPhone.
Yeah, but I feel like majority of the people who play GTA are 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
So Anyway.
Oh, I did the there's like this VR sort of game thing in Melbourne,
Oh, yeah.
and they put the headsets on,
And
and
you shoot?
it takes you to a whole new world.
That's
Dude,
sick.
and I've never really done VR stuff before, but like you are in a room and you've got like this backpack on and the goggles and a gun, and you're walking around the room with like 10 other friends or whatever, and there's like different.
I always feel like I'm going to run into somebody.
There's different worlds. So like there's some things you got to stay on the track, and you're going like upside down. And
Are you
stuff.
actually walking around, or
You're
are you
walking
like
around the
stuck
room.
on a
You're
harness?
walking around the room, and if you're getting too close to someone, your headset will like flash red, and then tell you like to turn right or left. Otherwise, people just run into walls and stuff.
Yeah.
So your headset will tell you like there's someone in front of you.
Pretty cool technology.
And then there was this one. It was zombies. So like there's zombies running at me, and I'm like, I love zombies. Like that. It was scary as because I'm like just going like shoot these zombies. It's sick.
That is pretty cool. Like,
I kind of want to test out like the new Apple headset. I don't know. I've never really heard anyone review it yet, or like how it's
I want to play the golf one where you stand in your living room and you actually put the headset on and you swing a golf club.
like Wii.
Yeah, but it's like fully better.
How good's Wii?
Wii's sick. Wii golf's sick.
Are they still bring that new Wii's? Or
No,
what?
Wii's cancelled. It's done.
No way.
They're not new and stuff anymore. Nah. They're
Oh,
gone.
so you probably
It's
it
ever
might be
since-
like a collector's thing.
Yeah, it is. Well, ever since Nintendo Switch stopped.
What was that?
That was the guest.
Producer was
Um,
dying.
And last one, I found this so funny I had to share it. It's illegal to ride a cow while drunk in Scotland.
Where isn't that legal?
I mean, that's fine here. You can just go. It's frowned upon, but it's not illegal here.
I wonder if anyone from Scotland is listening or watching this, and you've been fined from riding a cow intoxicated, let me know.
Okay, so obviously someone's done this.
Someone has done this.
And then they made the law.
It must happen a lot.
It's happened, and they're like, "Oh, the fucking Scottish are out there riding the cows again. Get them off the property." They're hammered,
Call the cops.
literally. So they've made a law because obviously people are doing that too much. We don't have that law here because no one's really riding cows drunk.
Well, you'd be
Unless the
surprised.
farmers, we don't.
I
Really
didn't
know.
tell you what I did on Saturday. Oh, I like those laws. I've got one more thing that I saw, and I'm not too sure if you've seen this, but it's real life Squid Games. Have I brought this up previously?
I'm not sure.
But I saw it on.
What,
I'm not too sure if it's going on like Stan.
Not Mr. Beast,
It's either Stan, Binge, or Netflix, and I think it's coming out in November.
like a game show.
Yeah, and there's like $4 million prize money.
Yeah, but they're not murdering people and shit.
Yeah, but people have come out and said they're like full depressed and stuff after like how they were treated.
Yeah,
and
because
stuff.
they put him in like a jail cell and make him sleep with like the same thing, but they just don't kill him.
Yeah, but like, would
Imagine
you
they did.
would you do that game show to try and win the 4 mil?
Fucking oath.
Would you?
There's no way I'd win though, but I would.
You never
try.
know.
You have to kind of be strong but athletic, but then also super smart.
You got to be. I feel like it's smarts. The smarts will get you there.
Yeah, there's a Netflix show on it's basically Squid Games for the brain. Have you seen that?
No.
It's it's like it's a mental workout and it looks intense, but I haven't watched it yet.
I don't
I think
think
it's also Korean. Squid Game's Korean, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
interesting.
That's all I had. That's what I wanted to say.
Interesting.
But
Should we apply?
yeah.
Would you guys
Have you
like
ever
to see-
been on a game show or anything?
No. It's definitely something I want to do.
Would you do like Survivor or like that?
No,
What's that other one?
Amazing Race, I'd probably do.
What's that other one? And they do like really hard
SAS?
stuff. Yes.
SAS?
Yeah. Would you do that?
No, fuck no.
Well, I suppose.
They make motherfuckers cry on that.
Yeah.
I got a headache thinking about that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Though.
I don't want some
Like,
dude just going, "You are a piece of shit. Get your ass up there with the rest of the peasants." I'm like, dude,
SAS. Let's get him.
I ain't in the army, my guy.
SAS. Let's get him on there.
I chose a life where I
We'll
don't
come
have
on as a duo.
to be honest, I'd probably do it. If I don't know. I would, maybe.
We'll sign the papers.
I do like competitiveness.
Let's do it.
I would look at everyone else and go, "There's no way I'm fucking losing to that guy," and then I would just be like, I'd be crying. Oh my God.
spe-
Somebody's just got
oh.
absolutely dressed up for our podcast.
We
Want to come jump in?
we're bringing her in. Should
First
we do
guest.
a drum roll?
You may remember her
Drum
from
roll.
such shows.
Put your hands in the
as
air.
The first season of Love Island Australia. Francoise Dressler.
Bring it in. Here she is. She is absolutely ecstatic to be here.
Don't mind me. I did not get this dressed up for this occasion. I've got somewhere to be after. So
Oh,
Yeah, somewhere to be.
she's lying. She's She's
this.
Yeah, you just
all
have to, if I
mine.
want to talk,
Give
you
it
just
a
have to go
shot.
like this. Because we're on a budget, so we only have 2 mics.
Do you want to hold 2 at once? Okay, that's a little bit weird. I'm sorry. Give me back my I was about to say give me back my chopstick, but it's a wooden spoon.
So-
Do you actually cook with these?
Yes.
Or is it
I
just
bought
for
these
us?
New ones specifically for you guys.
If you guys want us to drop some
cook with
wooden
as well.
spoon merch, let us know.
Yes.
for spanking or
With what? Spanking, yes.
spanking or for
Spanking.
cooking or cooking.
Shut up, you two.
Is that what you're into?
So, obviously, guys, the new season of Love Island is coming out. It's not that obvious because, honestly, no one watches the shit no more. I
Well,
mean,
obviously they do if they're banging on another season.
but I mean, they're just milking it from now. Like, the show is a cow and they're just dripping each last bit of milk out of it. Like, come on. Have we got everyone in Australia on this TV show yet or not?
Well, I think the fact that they're sorry, snatch that
Yeah,
straight out of
snatch it.
you.
You need to.
The fact that they're bringing back people from old seasons is
Yeah.
saying a few things.
They're running
Yeah.
out of options, you reckon?
I feel like they're coming up like
They're
'Cause
latching on.
when they're doing like bombs with people who have already been on it and stuff
Whoa.
like that.
And now they're having
Don't talk about that right
there's rumours about contestants from the UK season coming to Australian ones because they've done that
They just-
Australian ones in UK.
Oh, big man.
Obviously that worked. Whatever's for the ratings.
They're mixing
Yeah.
the bag of lollies.
That's a good one.
It's a party mix.
It's a party mix. Anyway,
It's
so
a box of favourites, if you know what I mean.
we wanted to dig in a little bit because you've told me a couple of things about being on the show, and your season was quite popular and it aired on Netflix in the UK and everything.
Was that the very
First
first,
ever season. It was in Spain, in Mallorca.
the OG?
OG. Yeah. And now
Were
they're
you
back in
nervous?
Spain. You're a mixed bag of everything. Lots of emotions, all
So-
kinds of craziness.
Do you have any
Wow.
questions, Morgs? I got a question. What was the worst part about being on Love Island?
It gets quite boring.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't think that, but you're not allowed out of the house. You have no stimulation, no form of communication with anybody else. So you'd think that sitting there all day tanning is, living a life, but it gets quite boring after a while. And all they want you to do is talk about feelings and emotions, and you're like, I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Do you feel like they are using you as just like hamsters that have just put into a thing for TV and they're just trying to poke you and prod you to get a reaction? So they're like, this will make good TV.
Absolutely. The producers have control over everything. So anything that you see happens there, it does happen organically, but the producers, want that to happen.
So would they be like, can you go chat to John over there near the fire pit?
Oh yeah, everything like that is encouraged. When you see people walk over and say, do you want to have a chat? That's been encouraged by producers being like, hey, can you and Stephanie just go have a talk? But nothing that you say or do is forced or anything like that. So it's all organic.
But will they be like, okay, if you're a bit self-conscious about something or you're on the brink of a breakdown, do they go, your makeup looks shit, go and talk to that person? And you're like,
No, not at all. They leave everything to happen. If something's about to happen, they don't interfere at all. It's only if there's nothing happening is when they interfere and they encourage something to go happen over there or you to go have a chat. If you're all napping, they're going to be like, wake up, go talky talk.
Did you ever have to do, say, for instance, they do those ceremonies around the fire pit? Do they ever say, oh, like that take was really bad, we've got to do that again?
Yes. So
Or is
not
it just
like
like
that.
a one? Or is it just like a one hit? Like that's
It's
what we're running
usually
with
off
that.
the one hit, but that sometimes takes a while in the evening. So you don't know what time it is. You don't have a watch or clock or anything like that.
That's wild.
And then
You don't
you're
have a
put-
clock.
No,
There's
you
no
don't.
clocks in the house.
Because they
That's wild.
There's some sort of strategy to it, but yeah, you don't know what the time is. You
It's
don't know what
called
time to eat
making
your
people go
meals.
insane.
That's exactly it. They want you to be on heightened emotions.
it's
and
literally
on
like
edge.
putting you in the prison with the solitary.
You've got to go.
confinement.
You've got to go off the sun.
They say that they use military tactics to make you go a little bit insane because that way your emotions are heightened and that they do things to you. So yeah, you go in there, they send you a little bit crazy, and that way they get the best reactions out of you.
They said, I mean, you told me that when you're doing the slow-mo runs to the things.
Oh, yeah, you have to run up and down that hill like 4 or 5 times.
No way.
So you're like, gotta
You're
get back
kidding
up,
me.
And you're like, oh, well, we're all fucked now. Like,
What about food and stuff? Is that
so
like-
meals are all catered for, so they eat off screen. You do not want to see how some of these guys eat. Like, it is a piggery. There are zero table manners or etiquette. So
Yeah, because you don't really see that on TV, do you? You see like, oh, John's just made Clancy
Yeah.
a nice bacon and eggs on toast for breakfast.
Clancy.
yeah, no, those ones, those like little sit down picnics, they're organised because they want, something to happen.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
breakfast, we all take care of ourselves, and then lunch and dinner, catering comes in from the headquarters, and that's when our mics come off and we have like half an hour to ourselves. We're not allowed to talk about anything, but this is when they change the mics over and we eat, and it is just not a pretty sight watching some people eat.
I might cop a little bit of flack for this, but I would just have assumed that going into a house full of strangers, especially with, the opposite sex that you might be attracted to, you'd probably not want to be like a pig or like get in bed and fart and like...
Oh, in the bedroom, everybody's fighting all night.
I'm like super...
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
know.
Like, you don't see any of that, but you very quickly become comfortable with one another. You've got 10,
So it's-
15 people sleeping in a room, and all night you're just hearing the guys fart, and like everybody starts giggling over here, and then there's a pillow fight going on over there, and yeah.
Oh, so it's like all
it's like a
fun
big
and games.
sleepover. Yeah, it's a big sleepover.
But like, I don't know if I could be like that. I'd have to be on my best behaviour, like eating nice. And
No, you get over that very quickly. Or maybe some people just have no manners.
How long were you in there for?
Like 3-4 weeks.
They thought, but it was 6 years.
No, one day is honestly like a week or a month. Everything
Really?
happens in there so quickly. I will tell you this though, that when we're in this room, sitting in the little diary room, the beach hut, you're talking directly to a camera. You're talking as if there's a person there, but there is nobody behind the camera. And the person that is on the other side of the camera, they
So
have
is there
to
a
have,
camera set up there, or is it like
yeah,
a
it's
wall with like a
exactly
little...
like this. It's a wall, and there's
yeah.
a camera, and you're
Yeah.
talking to that, and there's a person on the other side.
Do they
But
ask
they've
you
got
questions?
they've got the team behind them, and they've obviously got a big plan out that
Mm.
they're talking to you about things. But this person behind the wall, or the few people that you talk
So you
to,
can just hear a voice.
yeah, it's like there's a little, there's a voice in the room, but you become very, very close and very comfortable with these people, and these people have some sort of psychology degree that they could get you to admit to a murder if you wanted to, if they
Wow.
wanted to, because you confide in them and you rely on them and you trust in them because they're the only kind of source outside of the villa and all the
Yeah.
people that you're talking to.
It's like you want to dump everything
If
with them.
they wanted you to get to confess to a murder, they could. They are so highly skilled in like slightly manipulating you and getting your trust and getting you to confide in them. Like it's
Oh my
it's
God.
crazy that
It's kinda
you
scary.
like them and you believe them and you trust them, but then at the day they're all working for the big machine. So
A question I had that I still don't know the answer to because I don't know why I haven't asked you, but when you're doing those interviews, do you is that straight after something's happened? Because you know how girls will be like, "You hugging Saturday to me,"
yeah, so we have in
and you have to be like, you get your heart broken, then they're like, "Get into the fucking camera room."
kind of like that. Throughout
Really?
the day, you're having maybe 5, 6, 7. It depends what's going on in the day, but that you go into the beach
Reflections.
hut about 5, 6, 7, could be 10 times a day. You can usually tell who is the topic of the day because they'll get called down to the beach hut more than anyone else. You're like, blah blah's a favourite.
They're getting
the
some. They're
favourite?
getting some serious airtime.
I was the very bottom list of the favourites. But at the end of the night, you've got, 15 people in there and you all have to do a beach hut. So sometimes we'll shoot the fire pit thing very late at night, maybe like 10, 11, 12 o'clock. And then after that, everybody goes in for a beach hut. So imagine there's 10 people or 15 people that have to do 30 minutes in a beach hut. You're all just sitting there waiting for your turn. It could be like 2 a.m. in the morning. You're still lying there in your clothes from the ceremony because it has to be continuous.
That's wild.
You get really impatient. You get really shitty. You're like, I don't have anything to talk about now. I'm tired. I want to go the fuck to bed. So, and if you usually go very last if you've been, on the bottom list of the topics for the day.
So you
you're
really wanna stir
you're
shit just to
you
get-
want to stir shit
go to
up
bed.
if you want to go to bed earlier. Yeah.
Wow.
Do
So-
they turn the lights on every morning like the same time, or like do you
Yeah,
just
we
get up
don't
whenever?
know the time, but I was timekeeper, and I managed to figure out the time. So all of our
Wow.
phones, we all had phones. I get a text.
Oh, yeah.
They've all got different times on them. but I figured out that my phone was I checked on one of the producers' phones.
So they changed the time on every single one of the phones, like so
Yeah,
you
so you
have
don't
no
know
idea.
what time it is. But
That is
I was the
absolutely
timekeeper,
crazy.
and people would be like, "Oi, what's the time?" And my phone, I figured out that my phone was say like 4 hours ahead of what the actual time was. So I was the secret timekeeper. But it was like around 8 o'clock that we were woken up in the morning. All the lights would just come on. You'd hear the cameras like turn around and bup, 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 bup. And then the lights don't go off until the last person has gone to bed at nighttime. So you're all just lying there in bed being like... Oh,
No way. So if they're having a convo
So,
outside...
So imagine
bed
20 to 30 minutes for 14 people. How many hours is that? Quick maths, guys.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so you're sitting there for hours doing end of day beach huts, and it gets to pretty late in the night, and you get pretty crabby.
Was there a highlight, like for you going in there for 6 weeks, was there a highlight that you're like, I'm glad I went on there because of this? Like, was it like...
Yeah, you
was
made
this-
some pretty good like friendships and relationships, and it wasn't like experience of a lifetime. And you do some of the challenges and stuff. They're all pretty fun. It's fun to do group things and when you're doing activities, and it was like, it's something you'd never take back.
Basically like going on school camp, but it's all filmed, right?
Yeah, school camp with a bit of like controversy, and that's a little bit contrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Are you still like good friends like with anyone who you went on there with?
Yeah, I'd say so. I was pretty neutral with everybody, so
Yeah.
got along with everybody. It's been a really, really long time since, so you don't stay in touch with everybody. But if I saw anybody out, I'd be like, hey.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So what do you reckon is going to happen for this next one? Have you...
I reckon there's going to be some repeated things, and it's stuff that, like last season, it
Whatever
was.
worked.
So this one I think is also is pre-filmed, so it's not filmed live like our season.
Yeah, they've
was,
already
which
filmed
was
it,
really
yeah.
good. So the fact that it's pre-filmed, like last season, they did this whole super fans, and the super fans did the live voting, which I think was absolute bullshit.
I didn't even know
It was
that there
produced.
Love
It's like-
Island's still going on.
Yeah, like it's huge in the UK.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it's because they've got better accents.
But the fact that it's not live and they have this super fans, and I don't know, this
Yeah.
time it's a villainer
Yeah.
and they've got all these twists. I reckon the twist is just going to be like the girls get to pick at the beginning lineup, not the boys.
Yeah, but also like, don't you think it's just so scripted now without it being live that what's the point?
It's not that it's scripted, it's that it's contrived. And that,
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Like-
They get to pick and choose what they show us.
They
Yeah.
can edit. They can edit a lot.
and it's not
Not
just
exactly
editing, they can
real.
plan it out, and like if something's not working, they can just change it up so easily. Whereas when it was live with us, you can't predict what people are going to do, so you just have to roll.
I feel like live is
happening.
so much better.
Love's better because you're watching it hoping someone's going to say something fucked to
Yeah,
get them
yeah.
cancelled.
Which has sort of happened on yours. I remember watching like that
And
very
didn't it happen
first.
on Big Brother too? Like some
I remember
shit's happened.
I remember watching it, and then sometimes it would be like some fights, and you're like, "Oh my god!" Like
Yeah.
that's not edited
If
out.
someone
like-
says something fucked up in the heat of a moment, they're just going to cut that out.
Yeah.
Whereas with the current seasons, with it being pre-filmed, they're bringing in exes and they're just bringing in like past contestants or like maths
So it's
characters,
not
and
really-
it's like there's
yeah.
nobody just fresh and new. It's just
Yeah.
like it's not all newbies and greenies. They're bringing in things to
The-
drop bombs
yeah.
and cause controversy, but it's like it's not as like original.
We just want an island for people to find some love on.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So can you just give us
Give
an
that little
island,
island.
with some love? We just want more love in the world. So can we have that?
We want
do,
love.
We don't want this edited
We
stuff.
want Love Island, not fucking Drama Island. You know?
No, they absolutely want Drama Island.
No, we want to see some people get married after the show. No one's even dating after the show in the last 10 seasons. Right?
We just
Yeah, do we have any couples remaining? No.
I think-
Motherfuckers,
I-
there are from
I-
the latest
I
season.
think
Motherfuckers
of
be
the-
going on that show with girlfriends and boyfriends.
I think of the latest season, but I think like obviously of the latest season because it hasn't even been a year now, probably.
Morgan, do you remember you were potentially going to be on my season? This guy was going to be on
I
my
was like,
season.
I was like 24. I was
You're in
like,
the lineup.
it was like 6 years ago, I think. But.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but were you on the like waiting call list or?
Oh, they just they called me up and said, would I be interested? And I was like, I was considering it, but I
Oh,
had,
so you hadn't done the interviews or anything like that.
it was just like a Skype thing.
But when we were over there filming, did they have you on a short list, being like, "Hey, are you
They
like, ready to go?"
they said potentially we'll give you a call if we want to get you on, and I was like, okay.
And you didn't get the call.
I'm too fat and ugly to go on Love Island. They would never ask me. And
But yeah,
here comes
but no
skinny
go,
long
yeah.
neck with a fat gut. Hey, what's up, girls?
It's funny how when we filmed, on my list of like what's not your type, there's about 8 to 10
It's just me.
characteristics of who is the kind of guy that you wouldn't go for. And now I'm
That's
like,
me.
I'm with Jackson.
But I'm a breakthrough guy. I'm a breakthrough artist. I will break through the barriers. I will make you like skinny, fat kids. All right?
Fun fact. Like, we don't need Love Island. We just like, I'm Cupid. I've done this. I've put this together.
No, you're stupid.
I've created love here. They met at my birthday.
Look, you didn't
so
set it up,
was
but
'cause of Morgan
but
that-
it was.
I didn't set it up. I didn't set it up.
But
you were born.
if you weren't
It's your
alive,
birthday.
we wouldn't have met. There we go.
She said like, why? Where's my invite to the to your birthday drinks? I said, come down.
Yeah, she had to-
and
she
then
had
I'm
to-
pretty sure you didn't even say come
and then-
down. I said, should I come down?
No,
You
she
went,
invited herself
Okay.
because Love Island season 1 was so outdated that she was
Jacko's
struggling for an invite.
knees started shaking. He's like, oh my god, who's that?
Yeah, I was like, goddamn, who that shouty?
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history, and I dug up my
History?
poo
Pants. What? Okay. On that note, I think we should end. This has been going on for way over an hour, and we were like, we're
Yeah.
going to do 45 minutes, but we just can't stop talking.
So yeah, thanks for tuning in, kids, and
Thanks for coming on our show, Francoise.
for
Appreciate it.
our
Warwick
first
was
special
in the area.
first special guest.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
No, I'm
Thanks for
second.
coming.
Rafi's
Also,
the first.
yeah, Rafi's of it. Make sure if you guys do have any questions, topics you want us to talk about, send them in on our Instagram page at YKMPod. Is it?
YK.
Potty.
And that's
Potty.
it.
I think
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Peace. You.